Amanda here, and today we're talking about the new coconut collection from ColourPop. This Going Coconuts collection is launching on the ColourPop site on Wednesday, November 13th. I don't have final confirmation on all of the prices yet, so I'm either gonna put those up on the screen when I edit, or I'll list them down in the description box since I'm not gonna get this video up until the day of the launch anyway. So I am sorry about that. I'm doing my best. Try to keep you guys up on all the info. We have some really cute nudie neutral makeup to go through today. I'm gonna swatch everything for you. I'm gonna demo a few of the things for you. So let's get started. Let's get into this makeup. The first thing we're gonna talk about are these two new bronzer shades. These have super cute outer packaging, as does this entire collection. All of the plastic outer components are this kind of off-white, nudie, creamy shade. And then we have this cute little coconut print. We have two bronzer shades here. I used the lighter one. This one's called Coconut Beach. And then the deeper one, which is also a little bit warmer, is called Talk to the Palm. I will show you just a quick little swatch on my arm of those bronzers. I'll also show you one of these shades in action since I am wearing the lighter, slightly more neutral bronzer shade. Now let's talk about the lip products. We're getting 4 new shades of the Just a Tint lip crayons. The lip tints themselves have the exact same outer packaging as the rest of the Just a Tint line, so these don't have any coconutness, but these are 4 new shades. Throughout this video, I'm wearing the shade called Waikiki. This one is my favorite, but once you see the swatches of these are just easy go-to colors. You're not gonna go wrong with any of these. These are being sold in little duos. In the Coconut Kiss bundle, you're getting Shaka and Waikiki. And then in this Shall We Dance duo, you're getting the shades Island Time and Nude Beach. Now let's move on to the eye products. We are getting a Super Shock trio as well as a 9-pan palette. So let's talk about this little Super Shock trio first. I'm pretty sure that all 3 of these Super Shock shadows are re-promotes. The only one that I don't immediately recognize is the shade Peekaboo, but I know that A Little Quirky and Deep Dive are not new shades. These are re-promoted shades. So I'm pretty sure that Peekaboo is as well. I just cannot remember every single Super Shock shadow shade name. That would be a fun challenge though. These are coming in special packaging, so the outer little pot that they're in is that same creamy off-white color, but other than that, these are the exact same packaging, same size, same screw top. There's no little coconut or anything on them. I was kind of expecting that after the Baby Got Peach collection had the little peaches on top. All 3 of these shades are really, really great Super Shock shadows. I'll show you a swatch now of all 3 of them. If you like neutrals or if you're just looking to add some Super Shocks to your collection, I definitely recommend these. Peekaboo is a metallic finish, and then the other 2, A Little Quirky and Deep Dive, are the ultra glitter finishes. But these are not super chunky falling out type of glitters. They really are very, very shiny and metallic, and I like all 3 of these shades a lot. Last but definitely not least, let's talk about this Going Coconuts palette. This is a 9-pan palette. No pressed glitters, yay for that. If you know me, you know I despise the pressed glitter, so I'm very, very happy to be getting a beautiful monochromatic 9-pan with no glitter. As we take a look at the back of the box here, there are no eye safety warnings on this. Here is the front of the palette. It has the O in Going Coconuts as the little coconut. That is so cute. This is back to the heavy duty plastic packaging with the locking clasp closure. I was really enjoying those cardboard palettes, but this is not that. However, when we open up in here, we do see a nice big mirror and then all 9 shades with the shade names pictured inside next to the pans. I love that. Of these 9 shades, we have 3 metallics right down the middle. This shade over here, Shredded, is a matte, but it has just a little bit of sparkle to it. And then on the bottom down here, Get Crackin', has quite a bit of glitter in that matte shade. The glitter in the shadow is super, super fine. I actually don't mind it. I think I'm kind of coming around to these mattes with glitter in them. Who am I? And then the remaining 4 shades are just straight up matte shadows. Let's go ahead and take a look at the swatches of this Going Coconuts palette. As always, I will be doing both finger and brush swatches on the inside of my arm with no primer down first, just the shadows straight onto my skin. The finger swatches will be on top, and then the brush swatches will be right below. For my brush swatches, I'll be using my e.l.f. flat eyeshadow brush, and I'll clean the brush off in between each shade using my Veramona color switch. That way there's no transfer between shadows. So let's go ahead and take a look at those swatches now. Can we just look at these swatches? The brush swatches look exactly like the finger swatches. These are some of the softest, most opaque, most beautiful shadows that I have seen from ColourPop in a while. I don't know if it's a new formula. I don't know if it's just because of the shades that are in here, but this palette is stunning, stunning quality. Now that you've seen all the swatches of this palette, let's take a look at a tutorial using some of the products from this collection, and then I'll wrap up all my thoughts at the end. Before we get into the eyeshadow, I just want to show you the application of this Coconut Beach Pressed Bronzer. I had to use the tiniest bit because this bronzer is super pigmented. It went on really easily. All I'm wearing on my face throughout this video is just this bronzer and a little bit of highlighter, and I love it. Now we're gonna go into the eyeshadow tutorial. First, I'm priming my eyes with my favorite eye base. It's the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Painterly. Then I used the shade Shredded from the Going Coconuts palette to set that eye base. Now for my transition shade, I'm using this really cool toned brown called Culotta, and I'm just building that into my crease area. This is going to be a more cool toned neutral look, so that's why I went with Culotta. I also put a little bit of that along my lower lash line. Next, I took the shade Get Crackin', and on a small fluffy brush, I started to build that up on the outer part of my eye. Next, I used the shade Palm Reader, and just on my pinky finger, I tapped that into the inner corners. This is a super, super bright pigmented metallic shade. Next, I went in with Cocoa Crush. This is so soft and super foily looking. Barely had to tap that onto the lid, and I got full metallic coverage. Then I used the shade Da Cocoa also on my finger just to sort of blend out the edge of that Cocoa Crush shade, and I wanted to add even more smokiness to this look, so I used the dark brown matte shade called Nutty, and I just went back over that outer corner part of the eye and up into the outer part of my crease as well. I also used a little bit of that on a pencil brush along the lower lash line. And then I blended that out again using Culotta, which was the original shade I put down there. Then I curled my lashes, added some L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara, and that finishes off the look. This is definitely a cool toned look. This is an everyday wearable neutral type of look. I love the metallics in here. They're super bright. Everything about this is just really working for me. I know this collection is not going to be for everyone. I know a lot of people are either just tired of neutral shades, or they don't use them that often, or they already have their favorite neutrals in place in their collection, all of which is understandable. I definitely fall into the category of already having plenty of neutrals in my collection, but that does not stop me from liking this entire collection, including this palette. I love that there's no pressed glitter in here. I love that this palette tends to be truly very neutral. They didn't go really orange and red with their neutrals. This is even quite cool toned. There's a nice balance. There's light, medium, and deep shades. I can see this working for a lot of people, a lot of different skin tones. It's definitely something different. Their other 9-pan palette that's really neutral is the Brown Sugar palette, and that did lean quite warm. There is an orange shade in there. There is a really cool like duochrome green shade in the Brown Sugar as well, and this is just super neutral, not too warm, no pops of color. I really like it. I think this makes sense for ColourPop. This is something that was missing in their line. I like the collection as a whole. I like the bronzer, I like the lip tints, I like the Super Shocks. I just really like everything that this coconut collection has to offer. Plus, I love coconut, so, you know, it's kind of a double whammy for me. I will be doing some comparison swatches with this collection on my Instagram stories. Make sure you head over to Makeup.Just.For.Fun on Instagram. I'll put up a little slide on my stories where you can request comparisons. That way I make sure I give you guys the exact comparisons that you want to see. If you do not have Instagram, or if you miss the party and you don't have time to request, I will save all of the comparisons on a highlight. So just check out Makeup.Just.For.Fun and you'll be able to see all the comparisons over there. Now's the time when I want to hear what you guys think about this collection. Are you going coconuts for it? Have I been waiting this whole time to say that? Yes, I have. Do you already have these shades in your collection? Are you passing? Are you here for it? Let me know what you think. I always love to hear your thoughts on things too. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. ColourPop's. Okay, let's try that again. I don't have final the rest of the Super Shock Trio. Dang it. Now, dang it, get it together. Who am I? I don't know. Who is she? Oh, got distracted. Okay. Sorry. Focus. Got this. Got this. Coconut going. Why did I say it like that? What? That's cute. Why not? You only live once. I want you to really, truly appreciate the commitment to matching nails, because I went through a lot of pain to make these nails happen, because I cut my finger pretty badly when I was chopping up some fruit the other day, and I had to remove my nail polish and then repaint like right next to that. And it, you know what? The commitment to matching means I would endure that pain. So don't act like you're not impressed. Wow, anyway, okay. Oh boy, I was almost losing my voice that entire time. Are people gonna shame me for not doing lip swatches? I just don't have time. I have to leave in actually 12 minutes to go pick up my son. It's not that I don't love you, it's just that I don't have enough hours in the day. Okay, but I promise I still love you. So dramatic. All right, bye.